what are the hidden or missing Gospels, and should they be given equal place with the four main Gospels?
Yeah, and just because you put the word gospel on there, don't get that confused with the four Gospels.
That's
okay?
right.
It's just a title 200 years, 300 years down the pike that has no relationship to how these were written and no connection with the people, really.
Yeah, I'm actually glad that you brought in the quote from Philip Jenkins, because he's a historical theologian, a historian who's worked in this area, who actually writes from a more Christian point of view. His book, The Hidden Gospels, actually walks through in detail these claims and shows, I think, part of the problem and the fallacious nature of some of these claims. I did a book called The Missing Gospels that also worked through the nature of these claims. What were these books about? What did they say? What did they teach? And tried to show how the pedigree that they have and the theology that they teach in no way could possibly go back to Jesus and the apostles. Even the material that we have in the Gospels, and even the material, what we hear about the material from skeptics, many of them will recognize, they may not accept that the apostles wrote the material and that kind of thing, but they will recognize these are second and third generation Christian expressions that do have some tie and link back to Jesus to some degree. So what you've got is a range of skepticism out there. You've got hard skeptics who say we can't get back to Jesus at all. You've got other skeptics who say, yeah, we get glimpses of Jesus, but then there's also other stuff going on that we have to be aware of. And so there are multiple conversations happening. That's one of the things that your children are dropping into when they hit these classes, is they're dropped into a spectrum of views and a spectrum of alternatives, and they're all put on the same plane, on the same level, when in fact the 1900 years of being able to trust the Gospels as being our best sources, actually many scholars are still there in terms of this material.